Welcome to Games Gone By. I'm Adrian. Got the boys here. Gore's here. David's here. We're talking Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance as voted on by you guys.
You, the viewers.
You, the viewers.
Great, that's all job, boy.
We
You just made it cringe. What the fuck? Oh, okay.
we swapped.
Yeah, I love how it's both picture and you for me is black and white. So it's just like you're both in like an old timey movie right now. The shit boy art guy.
This is our podcast where we go in and book club a video game. It has to be at least a year old. That's our rules. But we each pick for 1 month. This was a fan voted one. We had to swap around a couple of the dates because I wasn't able to finish up enough No Man's Sky for me to feel good about. So we're gonna do that sometime soon. We gotta play it all together too. So we'll pick up a day for that. Probably stream it as well.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Play
your cards right.
But yeah, so we're doing Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. The current dates for upcoming games gone by are as follows: February 12th is No Man's Sky. February 25th is Beyond Good and Evil. March 25th is Earth Defense Force 5. April 29th, Hellblade's The Newest Sacrifice. May 27th, 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. And June 24th is Parasite Eve. We'll see if we have another another fan pick game in there somewhere. But for now, nothing yet. We will be spinning this out into its audio thing. Were you talking about? Oh, we're talking about the thing afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this will be spinning onto a audio podcast sometime in the foreseeable future. Still, we're still working on that. And we stream this on twitch.tv/Depunked after our Blue Ruppies podcast, which we record on Thursdays. In the chat, Crazy Ape Pepperoni says, "Wouldn't it be funny if we got Beyond Good and Evil 2 news the day of the games gone by?"
We only have that luck when it's my game, so
yeah. So when
What the fuck does that mean?
When it happens to Gore, it'll be canceled.
It means I was like, all right, let's do Nocturne. Nocturne HD remake came out, and then I was like, all right, we're gonna do fucking Def Jam Fight for New York. It's like, well, we're gonna tease that. Although granted,
never
it
did,
never actually
but...
happened. Yeah, but
like Derek keeps
fading. Yeah, well, it's because his lighting is not good, so the camera doesn't know where to fucking look at.
It's also black and white for me, so.
Ape Pepperoni says, "Sorry, Gore."
Yeah, that would be great. One thing I want to say though, what's our March one again?
That's Earth Defense Force 5.
I hope Earth Defense Force 6 gets canceled. In my ass. I hope they announce it and cancel immediately. And then they say fuck this franchise. They list every game and then they nuke every copy. I hate you. So welcome to our Metal Gear Rising discussion.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I think people like the kind of like what they're gonna hear going forward though too.
I don't think they do.
So let's talk about it then. So David, this was your fan nomination then. So what was the reasoning behind throwing it up there?
Because I know a lot of the memes about the game, and I never played the game before, so I'm like, fuck it. I actually kind of want to get around to playing this because I've had it for years.
And just I'm so confused. Did he say like he did play it, and then one time he said he didn't, and then another time he said he did? I'm like, I'm so confused. Did you actually play this game, or are you lying to me?
I've never played it to completion.
Okay, so he said he never played it before.
Yeah, I don't really playing like an hour of this game. Granted, is like half the fucking game, but
that's a good chunk. To be fair,
I don't really consider that playing the game though. If I've only put like a little bit of time into it, I don't consider that really playing it.
All right, fine. Anyway, you got it because memes.
Yeah, well, I've had it for years, and then I finally want to play it because memes. I've known all the memes surrounding this game. And I was like, all right, fuck it, I want to actually fucking play this game now.
I know all the memes. They're all great.
For years, I said Nanomachine Son and a bunch of stupid bullshit from the game, and it's like I don't have no context of what the fuck this is about, but I fucking love it.
What a great, because all the villains are kind of introduced quick and then they die. They're all really fun, but that like when the Senator shows up,
Senator's amazing.
Senator is like the best villain ever because he shows up, you see him, you're like, all right, and then for like a good solid 20 minutes of cutscene, he's just fucking berating America and fucking
and he played football
and Raiden and it's like. And he's making good. He's like Thanos. He's making good points sometimes. I'm like.
It's funny because I played this around the time it came out. I remember I think I traded someone Prototype 2 for this game or something like that, I think. Uh, but I didn't remember a fucking goddamn thing about this game aside from a couple like random moments. Wolf and the Senator. That's all I remember.
Dude, I was like playing this game and like the beginning when Sam shows up, Jetstream Sam, and he like turns around and gives a smile. I was like, oh, here comes the part where he gives a smile, and like me and him did it on sync. I was like, like it's so good. I remember everything about the cutscenes.
I swear, you could have told me I never played this game and only watched a couple cutscenes. I would have believed you because I swear this was like a whole new game to me. I'm like, I don't remember a goddamn thing about what I'm doing right now or why I'm doing it.
All the brains on the fucking George, all these weird ass.
I don't remember George. I don't remember doing the brain thing. I don't remember like fucking running around and chopping up everything. I
you
was fucking
chopping at least.
No, I remember that. I mean like going. I mean like. In general, I gotta remember that mechanic,
right.
But I swear, like it was kind of freaking me out because like, oh, I guess I just left this out of my head because I just didn't remember a goddamn thing about this. I didn't. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was more concerned about myself than I was about that because I was like, oh, this is a whole new game to me. But I mean, it was also near Last of Us, and that was kind of the same deal with Last of Us, except.
Yeah, it was the same year as Last of Us, BioShock Infinite, and Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, so I guarantee you for the
Tomb Raider.
2013 games, I'm going to just go through and play again for the first time, essentially. So I guarantee you when I play BioShock Infinite, I'm not going to remember a goddamn thing about that game.
You'll remember some of that.
I remember the ending. Yeah. I remember I like the intro where you're going through the town and you have to go up and everyone kind of looks at you all funny.
Yeah.
I remember like maybe a couple key moments, but I can guarantee you for the most part I won't remember a whole lot of that game either. For whatever reason, 2013 I just shut out those games from my brain for the most part. I was like, all right, I'll retain these couple cutscenes, and that's about it for every single game.
Well, that's good.
Let's see.
Like a game's brand new again.
Oh, AP Works' least favorite part of the gameplay was the cutting mechanic. Interesting.
Hell yeah.
You know what? I could see why people would say that because there's a lot of just repetition. All right, you got these guys weak, and then you slow it down, and then you cut them, and you rip the fucking spine out, which is always fun to watch.
That was so satisfying to me every time.
No, it's satisfying, but like you do that a lot.
There were times. Oh, I fucking love it. Every time I would just straight up. I would chop it up until it was fucking dust, and I'm like, all right, give me to that 1,000 part mark.
I never found it boring, but I could see why someone would say like that's annoying. I also find it like annoying whenever not annoying. I don't mind at all, but I could see why people would think it's annoying whenever you do it in a boss where it's just like, all right, so you just like walk like a lot of the bosses just you walk up to them and you press the button and then you slice, and then like whatever. Besides actually playing to weaken them there, it's just like it might as well be like a context sensitive like button press, like. Besides, it's a couple of times where you actually have to line it up. A lot of times you're just like, all right, slow motion, and you're like whittling away at their health bar a little bit. Like I don't mind that at all, but I'm just
I did like that you could pretty much just one shot every single regular enemy. Just walk up to them, slice them immediately, take their insides, and you're good. But I don't know. Whenever it was like that, I could see the precision ones actually being annoying because they kind of were sometimes. Mm-hmm. I personally loved it every single time that I was slicing something up, though. It was so satisfying. I love just seeing every fucking slice just make everything smaller and smaller is always satisfying to me.
Oh yeah, no, that's great. I think why people think it's annoying is not because of the cutting itself. It's because you have to do it a lot to get their gooiness.
For me, it was the one specific boss where that was the primary mechanic of the boss fight.
Oh, you're talking about with Sundowner?
Yeah, because I could not get that lined up for the fucking life of me, so I fought that fucker the long way.
Oh, yeah.
Taking him a point of a percent at a time.
Yeah, okay.
No, I fucking kept...
Were you using... Oh, you're on computer, though, so it's probably different on there.
I played with an Xbox controller, and I played keyboard and mouse, and it controlled the same way, basically. It is not any more precise on either.
I don't know. I didn't have a hard time with that.
No,
I didn't have a hard time either. I mean, you have plenty of time, too. They give you plenty of time. It's not like you have to be quick. You just like line it up.
Wait, no, I swear there were times I had it lined up perfectly and it still fucking hit the side of the shield. I'm like, nope, fuck this.
It highlights it when you have it.
Yeah, I know. And I would still have it fucking golden, and then bam, it still would fuck up on some of them.
That's weird.
I mean, it fucked up a couple times for me, but like it wasn't like I got knocked back like twice, but that was it.
So that's legit part of the reason why I
Perfect.
have such a longer playtime is it took me about 25 minutes to do that boss fight because I fucking chipped him away 0.1% at a time, fucking going behind him and slashing him.
No, I will say
I also played this. This is my 4th time playing this game. So
yeah, like I said, this is my second. But the only big issue I had
fine.
was the parry. I don't really care for the parry.
I like it,
I have no
but
issue with the parry at all.
It's
I
not
wish
fun
there
to
was a
me.
dodge button. I really wish there was a dodge button. Like,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like, I feel like Platinum Games doesn't like adding just a generic dodge button. They do sometimes. I feel like it's not ever like the same kind of thing. Like Bayonetta has more of a like. I guess there's a
Which time?
I guess,
I was gonna say
Yeah,
you do get a
which
sidestep upgrade.
you do get a sidestep. Yeah, it's an upgrade. I think even the Transformers game didn't really have a typical one. But like at least in this game, there's really not. I mean, you run and then there's the parry, obviously, but there's no dodge, which is fine. But for a character like him, he should have a dodge. Like
It felt
he
felt like
he's a
he
ninja.
felt yeah
He doesn't have a dodge?
it's weird because like his ninja run was so smooth, but like when you're fighting in combat, he didn't really feel
No, he
swift.
didn't. No, he doesn't.
The double jump would have been good. Just a quick dash button would have been good. But he
And
just
it would
didn't
have
really
made
have
fighting
that.
those guys in the sky, the drones or whatever, way more satisfying because they whenever they're fighting you, you're just like, and the lock-on's not like the best. It's all right, it's fine, but it's like there's times where I'm just like my brain's just like I need to move the camera and then I'm moving it and I'm like, oh, I'm locked on somebody, so I'm like locked on to somebody else now and the camera's fucking freaking
When you're getting
out.
dogpiled in there, it's the fucking worst sometimes.
Yeah. When there's like 3 of the fucking gecko things or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just he was like, fuck this. It was just a mix. That moo.
And you get fucking juggled like Tekken sometimes by some of the
Yeah.
fucking hits sometimes.
Yeah.
You get stunned, and then you get
I never
shot,
died
and then you
because I
get
played on
punched,
easy,
and you're like,
but-
Jesus Christ.
I'm going by the first time I played it. The first time I played it, I don't know. I don't remember how many times I died, but I died a lot. And it was one of those things where when I first played it, I was looking for like all the fucking health things, and I was like, I remember really like crossing my fingers every time I open a chest, like please have a health thing. And then
So
like,
I play games incorrectly a lot of times as we've found on games gone by, and I just forgot health items were a thing.
Yeah, well, the items can help you a lot.
Yeah,
but
no, they can.
I feel like they also can be just useless completely.
No, they really can. I forgot all about them until literally the final boss where he was kicking my ass the entire time.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Senator boss is fucking rough.
yeah, and
Yeah.
as everyone says, final boss is one of the most
last
intense
part
boss
of-
battles. I think so. But yeah, he kicks
the
your.
last part, the other parts are easy or you're supposed to fail. So it's
Yeah,
like,
it was fucking nuts how much he was kicking my ass, and I was like, all right, I don't know if I
and
can
he
do
heals
this.
himself. I'm like,
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I could do this. But then I went to, I was looking at my weapons, like, oh, health. Oh, because I did look at a game. I just try. I like to like see how far I am in games. Which, by the way, I like to point out one of the walkthroughs was 6 hours long. I like to point that out there. Thank you.
Well, one of the ones I was following was 4, so
Yeah. Well, my playthrough was 2. I didn't post it though. That's for.
And he got knocked down and his health went back. I'm like, oh, I didn't really think anything of it. Then I saw it.
I bet that guy did all the codex calls though. Just trying to throw it out there.
No.
No, he did them all. Yeah, he's lying. Like he's a liar.
He did customize a bit though.
Yeah.
I barely did any upgrades.
Really?
No.
Well, no wonder your
buddy of
playtime
mine-
was longer. What the fuck?
A buddy of mine had played through the game. He's like, dude, it's more rewarding just to go through the game on a harder difficulty and without any upgrades. So I did that for the most part. I really didn't spend money on upgrades until the center fight where I'm like, fuck it, I want to start upgrading some shit. So then I went and got all of my health upgrades and
Why
everything
is it more
else.
satisfying if you don't get the upgrade? I don't get it. What?
Because the game is fairly easy beyond that. Like the
Yeah,
parrying system,
exactly. You're a
once you get
ninja, man. I want to fuck people up. I don't want to be
the timing of the parrying is, aside from like some of the slower parries I oddly struggled with, but like the really fast ones, like Monsoon I had no issue with. Granted, Monsoon I also mostly flashbanged him, but
I only asked Monsoon because if you had trouble with him, then you and DSP have something in common.
Oh, I guess we have something in common.
Yeah. Oh, did you have?
I
Oh man.
no,
Watch
you know
that.
it was.
I mean, I'm sure you didn't say fuck Kojima every 5
No,
seconds. So
I will say it was 2:00 in the morning last night when I was playing. I was half asleep and I was like, all right, I don't get the boss fight. And I came back the next day and I was able to beat it. But
that's when you had to fight him again later.
I did.
When you had to do the 2.
Oh no, the second one because they
yeah,
took
second
away,
one's easier.
Yeah, second one's really fucking easy.
Yeah.
I disagree with that, David. I think not only do I think there's definitely a challenge in this game, but I think that
Yeah, Ninja.
it's right and it's fun to just beef up and just see
Right?
him
Like
wail
in the
on shit.
cutscenes, he's cutting through in giant robots, and then you're getting fucked up by just random goons with fucking sticks. Like, hey, fuck
You can
this.
fucking you can feel when you power up your blade in strength, you can feel the extra oomph
I
every
almost
time
wish
you.
it had a visual.
The only upgrade I feel is worth it in that game is if you really want to feel powerful, just fucking grab the Gray Fox blade. Bam, done. There you go.
I remember that being really good. In the
I didn't use that, but I think straight up. Just,
I never got it because like
you can afford it by mission by the end of mission 3.
I tried to transfer my save from 360 over to Xbox. I went through this whole thing and for some reason it just wasn't fucking working. So I said fuck it and I just played like a new game. But like while I was on the 360, I did look and I had like every upgrade. I'm like, all right, well I guess. I mean, one of the fun parts about a game like this is buying the upgrades for me because I want to feel that gradual power.
yeah,
so I'm like,
that's how I feel.
You know what? That's fine. Like I didn't have every upgrade, but I had almost all of them. I think
that. You grab the Gray Fox blade, and then suddenly you just chop everything just apart instantly. Anything that's not a robot.
Is that what you did?
I did that for when I was cleaning up to get some health upgrades and shit.
So our upgrades didn't do that. But his upgrade just immediately kills everybody in one.
Thank you for pointing out what I was trying to ask for.
Yeah.
I literally just said when I went to go back to get health upgrades, because I did that for when I was fighting the Senator, because the Senator really fucking kicked my ass. It was like, shit, I need some fucking upgrades now.
My shit.
Yeah, basically. So then that's when I went back, and then when I went back, I was like, well, I've had enough money to buy this since Mission 3, so let me get the Gray Fox Blade. And just without any of the additional upgrades for the Gray Fox Blade, that'll kill most basic minions in one hit. Yeah. And you can afford that by the end of Mission 3.
Feels good. I might go back and play more of this game to get that again, even though I could just fucking try to get my save, but I'm like, fuck it, whatever. I also want to play the DLC.
I might play the DLC stuff.
I played the Blade Wolf one. I didn't play the whole thing. I remember when it came out, I was just like, I think BioShock was out at that point. I'm like, I got all these other games to play, but I'll try it out because I bought both of the DLCs when they first came out, and I never played the Jetstream Sam one, even though that was the first one. I think that was the first one. So I played a little bit of the Jetstream Sam one. It feels very similar, besides just like the little animations when you rip something out, it's a little bit different. But for the most part, he feels pretty similar. But yeah, I do want to play those, and I want to get all the upgrades again.
And if you don't upgrade to the sombrero costume, you're an idiot.
You know what? I did, but it was culturally offensive, so I took it off.
Oh well, I approve of it.
So what are you?
Mexican. Which, by the way, no, I will say the fucking George's the way he talks, his voice is.
You put the subtitles on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I love there's a translation. Everything he says is oh, bruv, you a cute lass, and at the bottom it says like fucking he's not fucking British, but I always go to British whenever I do an accent. And it's just like, you are a pretty girl. It's just like, oh, thanks.
He words through Senator cutscenes, doesn't he? No, he it's the same cutscenes, which Gore's going to mention about the compression of the cutscenes.
Yeah.
But no, the cutscenes are the same. It like the costume only pops up in game.
Yeah, it's only in game, which makes sense considering they're just fucking videos and they're compressed. I don't even get like back in 2013, like we had 1080p, like that existed.
It reminded me of Resident Evil 4. Where some of the cutscenes in Resident Evil 4 are like, ew.
But that was 2005. Like, yeah. that is at least like, all right, I get it. 2013 though.
It's like it's got bad. It's like
BioShock. Look at like BioShock Infinite and the Tomb Raider game and GTA 5, and sure they use in-game graphics for the cinematics, but they should have just did that with Metal Gear. Besides making a video, maybe it's just easier to do. I guess. I don't know how that works, but they obviously made these cutscenes and as a video. And they didn't render it.
Yeah, he does go say to Raiden, go ninja, go ninja, go.
Hell yeah. That was fucking great. But no, the cutscenes look fucking great on PC. We're not compressed.
It's weird. Maybe it was just 360. I don't know. It's weird because I'm playing on 360 and they're fucking barfy. But you also have like a 720p TV though. David. So I don't know, because it's so jarring when you come out of a cutscene. Because
might be it.
It's like it's so much fun, and then you go, no, it's compressed.
No, I know. No, I'm saying is the screen too, because I'm playing on a fucking like 60-inch and 4K. It's like someone rubbed Vaseline.
Oh gosh, yeah. Because I'm playing. I played on a 27-inch 1080p, so
sure,
it looks fucking gorgeous for me.
Yeah, no, the game still looks great. The game, not the cutscenes.
Yeah, the cutscenes look great.
For you, sure, but the game looked really good. Just the cutscenes for me didn't. You're saying they both look great. Maybe your eyes are fucked up, or maybe just the Linux just was great. No, maybe they fucking redid the cutscenes. I don't see how they would. Maybe they just up-resed it when they went to Linux because it came out like I'm assuming a year or two later.
Well, it's not natively Linux; it's through Proton, so it's taken the Windows package and it's basically adding an extra emulation layer on top of it.
Well, the Windows one came out after. I know that, like way after.
It did.
Like a year or two.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Well, it's just on 360. Maybe it looks better on PC. You played on Linux. I'm sure it's the same shit. That I don't really understand technology. It's all the same. You just put the thing in, and it works. I don't know. And then when it doesn't work, I throw it in the garbage. Fuck that thing. No, that's not true. I lie about it and sell online. Yeah, it works. And then I cancel my account so they can't get a refund.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm shady.
I wish I had it. I actually have a beach towel of Metal Gear Revengeance, but I wasn't able to find it. It got packed away somewhere. I have a beach towel of it.
Oh, you did? Cool.
Yeah. I also wish I got the collector's edition, which is like that light with the sword in it.
Oh yeah. I bought that once on OfferUp, and I had it. It was brand new in box, and like a day later it got canceled because they sold it to somebody else. I was like, all right, cool. I would have offered more for it.
I'm assuming that's pricey.
I don't think
probably not too pricey.
I got it for like 30, so it's definitely worth way more than that. I would have definitely bought it for more. But honestly, I would rather have it used anyway because I wouldn't open that. Because I just want the light. I'm sure it's pricey now, but this is like a year ago. Everything went pricey after,
100. I see one for $150 right now.
Yeah. All right.
It looks dope as hell, though.
Yeah, it does look really cool. There's a lot of really cool unboxings of it. They're like, let's turn the lights out. Oh fuck! Oh my god!
Oh, there's one for about $70.
Just the lamp?
Well, after shipping, about 90. It comes in the box too, but you could best offer them.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Play your cards right.
Hey, play your cards right, man. Whoever you are, or lady.
Yeah, no, it's kind of surprising how much stuff just left my head about this, but obviously the senator still stands out. I always thought that he had more of a role in it, but it makes sense that literally every villain shows up and just leaves.
I was thinking the same thing because I remember pretty much everything about this game, but I'm like, I thought there was like other cutscenes where he showed up, and he's mentioned, but there isn't other cutscenes earlier.
Shows up in one.
What I was thinking was the DLC for Jetstream Sam, because I saw some of the cutscenes for that. I never played it, but I saw some. And in the first cutscene in that DLC, you see the senator. So I think I was thinking of that. But the first time you see him is an amazing reveal. He comes out of with the ant fucking like Metal Gear or whatever. It looks like an ant. The head does at least. I think it's like an ant spider thing. Whatever. It comes out and then fucking he comes out of the ball and it's like he's like just like putting up his glasses or wherever he comes out. He looks badass. And then the first thing he says is like fucking Jack my boy or something like that. I'm like, oh my god.
No, my favorite line is, I played football.
Yeah.
And then Ryan goes at some Ivy League prep school or something like that, and then he goes University of Texas. Actually.
University of Texas.
It's so funny.
Actually, fucking punts him, and you actually hear the cheering of the goal.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, you get a close up of Ryan's face, and he's like, ah. Oh man, some great quotes. Actually, I want to look up all of his quotes, and I can just start.
Everyone like our favorite. Which, by the way, David looks completely just. He's just completely in dark right now.
One of my light bulbs just died, so.
All right. Well,
I am literally now a silhouette.
Yeah, for me, you're more so a silhouette.
On the stream right now, it literally looks like there's a black blob in front of him.
Half that, right?
Everyone like the Make America Great Again.
Yeah, man, I was playing that with the girlfriend, and man, we both agree that line hits a little bit differently.
And it's said in 2020 as well.
Yeah, it's said in 2020. If it was set in 2016, then it would have been perfect.
A Pepperoni says, "Oh no, it's the Alan Wake shadow."
Hell yeah.
Oh no, burn the light off him or dark off him.
But yeah, no. So my impressions of the game, just to kind of bring a little bit more focus into it. So this is a game that I'm glad I finally have played.
Yeah.
But I will say, when the game is being a platinum game, it's fantastic. I love the action. I love the fucking goofiness of it all. I love the senator, and I like the kind of dynamic with Raiden and Sam. But when it's being a fucking Metal Gear game, I don't give a shit. I hate Kojima's writing. I appreciate the legacy that Metal Gear has. I wish I could enjoy Metal Gear the way that a lot of other people do, but being reminded every other 2 minutes that, oh, children soldiers are so fucking terrible. It's like, yeah, I agree. I think we can all agree child soldiers are bad, right? And I don't think we need to keep talking about
Well, you
that.
gotta
over and
save
over
their
again.
brains.
We gotta save those brains. We can't have more child soldiers. We don't need them. Like, yeah, right. And I fucking get it. I'm right there with you, buddy.
Can we all just have a moment of silence for Doctor, who must have something wrong with him because he's the weirdest looking person I think I've ever seen in my life. There's something wrong with him.
I hate how they ruin a pretty good cutscene with like literally just not caring about the next scene.
Yeah.
Your sacrifice is not made in vain.
Yeah,
and like 2 seconds later,
he's just standing there.
And 2 seconds later, Ryan, you good?
Ryan, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. That's a good Ryan impression.
Yeah. And then the doctor's just like, right then, I left. And he's like, yeah, I know. So it's just like, I'm like, all right. I mean,
get to the fucking launch pad now. All right, I'm on my way.
All right. And then that mission's like 12 seconds long. I'm like, what was the point of this?
Yeah, the first mission's fucking ages long, and that one's like, no, you just run through 4 seconds.
And then the Jetstream Sand one's obviously short because it's just the boss.
And then you could tell the development time was running low, so they're like, all right.
Armstrong, make that one the big one. You gotta have the last one be the big one, and that's like all a boss fight pretty much, but it's a long one because most of it's cutscene.
In the chat, Senator Armstrong's biggest crime is that he hates cherry blossoms, so now you got to lay down the smackdown.
That's it. That's in the DLC, I think, because he talks about I hate these fucking trees. Like the first quote, he's just like talking about fucking I hate trees. You know the garden you go through, and I think one of the missions, like before you get the brains or whatever, you have to go through a garden. He's in that area in the beginning of the Jetstream Sam DLC, and he's just like fucking trees. Like,
that's another reasons why I love the Senator is if you play mainline Shin Megami Tensei, basically that whole speech he gives to Raiden when Raiden's like, "Oh, you're one of those fucking goddamn greedy politicians." Like, all right, fuck it, I'll lay it on the line here.
I have the quote right here. You want me to read it?
Hell yeah.
I'll just read the best part. Okay. Fuck all these limp dick lawyers and chicken shit bureaucrats. Fuck this 24/7 internet spew of trivia and celebrity bullshit. Fuck American pride. Fuck the media. Fuck all of it. America is a disease. Oh no, America is diseased, rotten to the core. There's no saving it. We need to pull it out by the roots.
I agree.
But you know what? I know, and then he screams, "Burn it down!"
I think my favorite cutscene in the game is when Ryan goes, "You know what? He says, you know, you're not crazy. I think I see it." And then
that shit insane.
No, he like his eyes. Oh, and he starts dusting Raiden off. Oh yeah, you see my point.
Get a handshake. He's just like he falls on Raiden, like falls on him a little bit. He's just
that Poland kind of hug.
Yeah, you're batshit insane.
I love that he dusts the motherfucker off.
And then the follow-up where after it throws him, he does the wrestling thing where he's like, what's under his own fucking crotch.
He's only in it for like 20 minutes of just like straight up cutscene time, at least, because it's long. But he not only steals the show, but he might be the best villain.
Part easily.
Yeah, he might be top 5 best villains in video game history. Like for a game so short and for a character that is only in 1 of 7 missions. Like,
he's in literally one other cutscene in the whole game.
Yeah,
and it's the back of his head.
Yeah, it's back of his head. Yeah, that's true. You do see him again, but it's just teasing. It's a little teasy boy.
But yeah, his whole setup is literally what it's like going through a chaos route run in Shin Megami Tensei mainline, where he's just like, nah, fuck it, survival of the fucking strongest. You know, you are your own pride, you are your own person. You know, the law should change
Oh,
the way you
Destiny.
are. Exactly, you make your own destiny. It's like, yeah, that's basically every chaos route in Shin Megami Tensei. I'm down for this guy. Let's go.
Honestly, I have a feeling that's a lot of Japanese games. Period. I bet in like if we could somehow like do some Matrix shit and get every like cutscene in every Japanese video game ever made, I'd say like 70% of those cutscenes has a speech from a character that's just like, make your own destiny, god damn it, fuck everything else.
Yeah.
Or a speech kind of like that.
I don't think
a Teleray Ryza 2 is gonna have that cutscene, but.
Probably
No,
not,
but
it's so typical to like traditional Japanese culture in that sense. So
really quick, this is totally off topic. Gore, was Sakuna Rise of Ruin not on your top 10 last year?
I didn't play enough of it. I only got like 6 hours in. It's like a 40, 50 hour game. It would definitely be in there if I could count 6 hours, but I can't.
Gore sounds like Sundowner, says Crazy Pepperoni.
Oh yeah. Let me see if I could do an impression of him. He's not in the game enough. Like you think he'd be the boss, but like the big boss. But he's like
I get it.
Yeah, big one. Yeah.
I'm in touch with my inner child.
I'm in touch with my inner child, or something like that. He almost sounds like
I thought his fucking boss fight was actually really easy. Actually enough.
I found his to be not the easiest. I think the French girl.
I hated his fight so much.
No, his was the easiest to me, I think. Actually.
I think the French one was the easiest one because that one was just like, besides the little fucking assholes that attack you, she just took an ass beating. I remember even the first time I played, I'm like, ooh.
No, because I was still getting used to the parry system at that point.
Yeah, so. Sure. I think at that point I was already, because that's like the third mission, I think, so I was already kind of used to it. That might be the second mission, actually.
Which, by the way, again, another off topic before we get back into this thing. Dogecoin at 8 cents.
Oh boy.
I'm up $250, boys. Let's go.
How many did you buy?
About $100 some bucks worth, I think.
Okay. Maybe we should buy it, David.
Do it.
No.
$50 of Dogecoin.
David's very risk adverse. I found.
I just do $10. Come on, Dave. You got $10.
Once I switch off of Robinhood, I probably will, because I'm gonna switch over to Fidelity.
I don't even do stocks ever. So.
But now Gore's like, Dogecoin, let's go.
Dogecoin, 40. Like even if I put $20 in, what do I lose? Like if it goes down a cent, what was that? Fuck, I don't even know. I can't do math this quick.
No, but if we put like $100 in Dogecoin,
even if it goes to zero, oh no, $20.
If we put $100 in Dogecoin last week, we'd been like a couple $1,000s in right now.
It'll go up. It'll go up another 2 cents. Don't worry about it.
I hope. I hope.
I'll be like a couple dollars or something.
I'll be senator at the end. I'll just have all this money.
Hell yeah.
Money. You gotta buy a senator bust. I'm sure they're out there.
How do we like Jetstream Sam and how thick he is?
I love Jetstream Sam. I think he's really cool. In the I can already tell in the DLC I'm gonna like him way more because he already has like a really fun vibe to him. His intro in the DLC is really good.
Very fun boss battle, by the way. That was
probably it's really good. I love a good boss battle that's just a duel. Like that's pretty much what it is. It doesn't go too crazy. I mean, it still has some crazy shit, but
yeah, but it didn't feel too hard, but it still felt like a good challenge, and there was like no big gimmicks, which I kind of get bugged by in some boss battles. Like it felt like there's stages, but it's like, oh, there wasn't really too much of stages with it.
I like you knock his sword out of his hands pretty early on. And he's just like, all right, let's go, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, just because he fucks you up in the beginning of the game. So he fucked you up hard, like quickly too. And now he's beating your ass with no sword. I'm like, oh shit. Like I'm better now, but like I'm still getting my ass beat by.
And then you run at him, and he just keeps throwing. You're like, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's cool. I think all the boss fights are good. I do like that they always have this. You know, it's a trope with Metal Gear, because even in Metal Gear Solid, I think all of them pretty much, right when they introduce a character, they have a monologue, and then you fight them, and then they die, and then and then you go on to the next one. Like every character, this is like I keep forgetting the girl's name in the beginning. What's her name? The French girl.
I don't remember either.
The Cold Wind of France.
I forget.
I can't remember her name though. I feel like it starts with an A. It starts with an A.
Let me look.
But yeah, she gave off a lot of like Sniper Wolf vibes.
She's very Sniper Wolf. Yeah. I never again. When Metal Gear Solid 5 came out or was getting close to coming out, I was like, "There's no way I'm gonna get through all these games." Mistral.
Mistral.
Yeah. But so I just watched every cutscene and codex from every game, and like every cutscene that mattered, there was like really good ones that would just put like every not cutscene that mattered, but like every dialogue piece, like while you're playing, things happen. So they just added everything. And yeah, that was fun. I forgot my point was. I just mentioned it.
Fair.
It's very Sniper Wolf is what I'm trying to say.
Shout out to Some Ordinary Gamer. I watched his like 5-hour long documentary on fucking Metal Gear Solid 4.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, it's watching that and then shortly after playing this was fucking hilarious because they make a point in Metal Gear Solid 4 talking about how Raiden's wife left him to go fuck another senator. And then she left him for an Australian senator, took the kid with her. And in this game, he's talking, which is supposed to be set around the same time-ish kind of the end. Yeah, it's after Forks. It's after this.
After
all
Forks,
the Sons
they're
of
talking
Patriots.
about the Patriots and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's right after that then, and it's like, oh yeah, your wife and kids are doing great, as she's off with some other senator from Australia fucking him, and she spent a bunch of codex talking about how you just weren't too much of a real man for her and all that other shit.
Yeah, she's a piece of shit. I forgot what was his name, Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a bitch. I'm just gonna say it straight up. She sucks. She's the worst character. Everybody thinks Raiden is the worst character. When they introduce her in is it 4? She shows up.
She's originally part of Twin Snakes. Yeah.
Yeah, and Twin Snakes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think she was originally. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was originally reduced. Which Kyle's in the chat here could 100% confirm. But yeah, no, she was. If I'm remembering correctly.
Okay, was she actually? Okay. Well, because Twin Snakes is a remake of the original, but.
Oh, I just think of it as the second game. No, Twin Snakes was the second game, wasn't it?
Oh, I thought it was a remake of the first game. Did it have second game stuff in it? Maybe. No, Sons of Liberty is the second game.
Oh, okay, so it's Sons of Liberty then.
Twin Snakes is the remake of the original game.
Gotcha. Because I could have sworn Twin Snakes was 2, but
it might have had 2 things in it because it came out after.
I clearly don't follow the series that well.
Yeah, that's a lot of because you have to think of what the fuck is it? Substance, and then the other one's like substance, and there's subsistence,
and then acid,
and then substance, and then acid, and acid.
Actually, there was Metal Gear Acid.
I
played Acid. Acid was fun.
I got distracted. Someone on Reddit was talking about how if they had kept their old Doge, they'd have $170 million right now. So they hope they held it. Did you guys read A Pepperoni's message?
Oh, which one?
He goes, one cool detail I like is after you defeat the bosses, you hear their final words in the afterlife. And also, I hate Raiden's girl.
Yeah, everybody hates her. But yeah, no, that's cool. Every time they die, they like, oh, you killed me, wee, or whatever. I'm like, yeah, you dead as hell, girl. Sorry, cut you. I love that you cut these people in pieces. Besides,
and you still get to hear their final words.
Yeah. Jetstream Sam and Senator are the only ones you don't fucking just completely massacre. Even Blade Wolf at the beginning you fucking massacre, but that one makes sense because he's AI. I guess they're all AIs technically, but whatever.
Yeah, well, Ghost in the Machines, if nothing else.
Yeah, Ghost in the Machines. Ghost in the Shell. Standalone.
Oh yeah.
Just anime.
Shout outs. But yeah, so
I will say I'm the opposite. I'm the opposite of David when it comes to the Kojima stuff, where this like makes me really jazzed to play Metal Gear. Like I've been.
Oh, it's fucking silly. I mean, you do have to get ready for a lot of repetitive dialogue because a lot of it's just like we need to do this, and then the next cutscene is them reiterating that they need to do this or whatever.
Well, I
remember watching it, and it felt even worse when just watching all the cutscenes because you're not playing it. So it's just like. Yeah, there's a cutscene about like we need to stop it or whatever. Fuck, we need to stop. I don't want to spoil shit, but and it's just like what it just goes on a lot. But there's a lot of really great stuff.
The absurdity of everything with Kojima is just kind of just
it deals with real life issues at times, like child soldiers is a big thing, and that's a big thing in Metal Gear Solid 5 also. And also like terrorism obviously, and like. Just people being like militaries and how like you could get a nuke and fire. Like there's a lot of shit that's like real stuff. But then you'll have like in Metal Gear Solid 5, you could capture somebody and then put them on a balloon and they go zippy-doo and they make like a woohoo and they go to their base and then that's your guy now and his name will be like Liquid Fart or whatever. You can fucking put him.
Not see, I don't know. It's just the absurdity with like the realism of it. It's just so weirdly fascinating to me the way he does it. So I'm like Metal Gear is definitely. I said this year is gonna definitely be me trying to complete series, trying to go through a bunch of series, Persona, Resident Evil, Metal Gear,
Might be the good year to do
Yakuza.
it because I have a feeling things are gonna get delayed a lot because of a certain game not
Yeah.
performing up to
No, that's pretty much it. I definitely I'm this year more so than others. I'm trying to definitely knock out a backlog, or at least go through a bunch of like older games that I've just been really wanting to revisit. As we can see with me picking Hellblade, that was definitely something that was on my watch list.
Yeah, that's on my.
Especially with Hellblade 2 around the corner.
It's not around the corner. No,
It's
Well,
around.
probably-
It's a
hopefully
really
next
big
year.
corner.
no, it's definitely
like-
not this year.
It's around
That's
the.
next year,
It's
hopefully.
around the city. You have to walk a little bit to get to it.
But yeah, no, this year like Yakuza, Resident Evil,
Yeah,
Metal
Yakuza
Gear.
is my next year. I'm gonna right after I'm done with Last of Us 2, that fun shit. I'm gonna start Yakuza,
Hell
and
yeah.
then I also really want to start Persona 5.
Yes.
And I feel like those are really long games, both of them.
Yes.
But they're different enough and they're also have the same kind of weird vibe. Not the same vibe, but they're weird vibes, both of them.
Yeah, they're both. They'll be great to play together because they will be just distinct enough that it's like,
Yeah.
ooh, something different.
And I'm just gonna skip, I think, everything in February. Besides, I guess Destruction All Stars. I'm sure we'll play that. But
I'm thinking about this, Gordon. I was going to talk about David, but he's too far in. I really want to do almost like a Yakuza weekly talk show where you just play Yakuza, kind of
Dude,
see
I'm
what you've
down
been
to
doing.
still do it.
Yeah,
They
but
almost-
it's more that I want to be like on pace with someone to be like
sure.
we'd have to
we
plan
can
it.
do that once we get to. Well, he'll be in Yakuza 15 by
That's
then.
what I'm
so
saying. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I asked
we
if
can
it was.
still do it. We can still do it, and when we talk about things, he'll be like, "Oh yeah, I remember that part." I fucking
Or if nothing else, just
squeeze
bring
the
me when
nut
you're
out to
done
that
with the
scene.
games, because
Yeah.
goddamn, I love gushing about fucking Yakuza. So
Yeah,
We could
so
do
I'm,
that.
I'm thinking about doing like maybe like a small little series, maybe even once a month, just check in or something. Just to
Yakuza-
hold us accountable to finish that.
the Yakuza corner. You can call
Uh,
it that. That's fun to say.
April only has two things in the chat. He says, memes. Monsoon's last words.
Memes out.
And then he also says, definitely do a Destruction All Star stream. I want to see y'all's reactions. We'll definitely do that.
Oh yeah,
100%.
we'll play that for sure. That's gonna be fun. I might even stream.
David's
that.
excited to have another PS5 game finally.
Hell yeah, Queen.
well, technically, I got a couple PS5 games now.
PS5. Well,
Yeah.
you got Controller. You can finally play that. So
Yeah, I'll play Control Ultimate Edition, which I won't have to pay for on PC, which will be nice.
hey,
but
that makes it a little bit better that you had to pay for that. It's just
Yeah.
you never played Control, I guess, right? So
no, I've never played. I've been excited to, and then when I heard that it's coming to PC with ray tracing, I'm like, oh hell yeah, fucking grab that. But it's like, well, buy it on PC or just play it for free on PS5.
and it's gonna have ray tracing on PS5. So
Yeah, true.
yeah. Did you see the teaser? There was a teaser that they just it was all it was just like the character walking into an office and then she turned around and it was like a reflection there and it was kind of shitty and they were like they snapped the ray tracing on it and there was like a really good reflection. I was like, oh Like,
Yeah, no, Gore's like, what is this? This doesn't make any sense.
it doesn't look that good right now. What's going on, bro? And then they flipped it on. They might as well Thanos snapped it and just fucking
My one of my favorite things you've ever done, which is it was you were watching the No Man's Sky thing, and they were like updated visuals, and they showed the land, and you're like, oh shit, that looks great, and then it panned over the actual new visuals, and you're like, oh, that's the new visuals, because you saw it because they updated it twice.
Yeah. To be fair, what they were showing is not what that game looks like. So they kind of lied. I mean, I guess that's like on a high end PC, I guess, but they were showing PS4 shit. So it was a little like
you were like,
it was a little lie.
oh.
Because I played it on Xbox. Maybe it looks worse on Xbox. I don't know. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say that's not
It
true.
was that Vince
But I played
McMahon
it
meme
recently
where
on
like
Xbox.
you were like, oh, and then he's oh.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Um,
But yeah,
uh,
that was weird because I was like, it like didn't look like that. Anyway, we should get back to unless you're gonna say something.
last thing is a premise is my first PS5 game will be at Ratchet and Clank whenever that comes out.
I have a feeling May. I'm guessing May,
You may be right.
which would be bullshit because that is not launch window. But whatever. But they had a delay. They delayed Returnal. We didn't even mention that. I don't think anybody really.
I even know.
Yeah, they were delayed it by a month. It's not that big a deal. Which is good because March is fucking packed. Like at least for games I want.
I got a ton of shit in April.
Do you? 'Cause there's like two things in April I want to play now. I got Returnal and like I'm kind of interested in Outriders. There might be
Yeah,
some.
'cause I got Pokemon Snap. I
Oh
got
shit!
Near Replicants
Oh
and
fuck!
Guilty Gear
I
Strive.
thought that was in May.
Nope.
God damn it! Is that in April?
Yeah,
Oh,
April 23rd.
oh
I
fuck!
I'm gonna do this year. I'm also gonna like hold off on a lot of games and just wait for sales because I'm
Probably gonna do that too, but like there's gonna be some games that like I kind of want to play now. like,
Yeah,
I
the only games I have pre-orders on are games I know I'm gonna want to play right away, or games that I know they're gonna retain their value. Like I got Bravely Default 2, that's probably gonna retain its value for a long time. So
and
I'm
Bravely
gonna
Default
grab
Switch
it.
games.
$5 game.
Switch games are pretty much you're good to go.
Yeah.
on.
I
Yeah.
mean, I guess like Xenoblade Chronicles right now. Have you seen that? Like people have been selling that game for like $25 on eBay. I was like,
Oh, have
the
they?
newest one. The newest one. I think it's because Walmart has been like, I don't know if you guys. I should have told you guys this. I forgot. I'm sorry, but Walmart has been like clearancing a lot of their games out for some reason.
Yeah, I've been seeing that with a lot of their shit.
Yeah. Well, I went to my Walmart and none of them were fucking clearance. So I was like, it's very your mileage may vary, but they have a bunch of games that might be like $10. Like
Yeah.
I think
Same.
I know that for sure. What the fuck is the other RPG game? The Octopath Traveler.
Yeah, Code Vein mine has for like $5.
Yeah, Covein's cheap. Yeah. Oh, download the Walmart app, people. Download it, and when you're in Walmart, just scan things. Because if it says like $30 or $20,
It
just
might be
scan it.
lower.
Because if it's in the thing, you can still scan it because it has a scan bar on like where
Yeah.
it says the price. It'll be like a lot of them are way lower, but that's also up to your Walmart, I think, too. Sometimes they don't honor it.
I've
which
only
is-
ever got one cheap. That was that PS4 or the DualShock 4 for $5.
I got Rory McElroy on Xbox One sealed for $15 once. I mean, now
Ooh.
that game's like goes for like 25, but I think at the time it was like $40-$50. So, I was like, ooh.
But what was I gonna say?
So if you're near a Walmart soon, go in there. You never know.
Yeah, no, but I'm trying to hold off on a lot of
Oh no, buy those to
games.
resell.
No, I know,
10
but
$10
no, for sure.
$50
But I'm
games,
saying
like,
I'm saying games I want to get. Like I really, really, really want Hitman right now, but I'm like, I was like, I'm not. I want to play the first two still because there's plenty of missions in there, and I'll wait. It'll be on sale. It'll be $30 probably in the next couple months.
Yeah.
Anyway, going back to it.
I want to play Hitman also. Shit. Oh no, I forgot I downloaded that. I mean, I didn't download. I pre-ordered that fucking Ease 9 game. Ease
Yep.
Is it Ease? I forgot. Oh, that's gonna be like 80 hours.
Well, there goes your coups.
I'll probably only play a few hours anyway. So, and those games don't really go down in price, so it might not be a bad one to buy now anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them do, but they usually
Scott
stay around
Pilgrim
the 30.
eventually.
Well,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
Scott Pilgrim.
the 2-hour game. We got this. Oh, you're talking about the physical? Yeah, sure.
Um,
I'll probably buy that like the day of it closing.
I was
still
gonna
didn't
get-
buy
Yeah,
it.
same.
I was gonna get.
I'm
Dead
waiting to
Cells.
see how much money I have. I might just get the big one.
I'm not gonna get the big one. I'm just gonna get the regular
Oh,
collector's
I got
edition.
the big one. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck
I'll
yeah!
probably get it.
I'm sorry. You
Probably
open that thing and lights come on and it plays the fucking theme song. I'm like, yes, I'm in.
Yeah.
A fucking
Yeah, but like,
way
how many
in.
times are you gonna open it?
5
Come on.
times.
Exactly. All right, I'll hold you to that. If it looks like that thing's been open more than 5 times, I'm calling the cops.
I opened it 5 times. Like, oh, I can't open it anymore.
Yeah, it just closes forever.
Um,
Anyway, Metal Gear Rising. Gotta let it out. That's Devil May Cry. Every time we need to talk about
okay.
soundtrack.
the
That's
soundtrack's
the one
fucking
thing I
incredible.
will say. I fucking love and hate the soundtrack for this
What?
game.
I will.
I
fuck you up.
love the instrumental. I hate the whiny fucking prog
Oh.
rock vocals that go
Oh,
with it.
you're
kidding me?
wild.
It's
That's
like
that's
Devil May
what.
Cry shit. Are you
Yeah,
kidding me?
that's when it kicks in, dude.
You love Devil
No,
May Cry, right?
I love Devil May Cry. Yeah, I
Oh,
love Devil May
Rules
Cry.
of Nature? Come on. Rules
I
of Nature.
prefer
Besides,
Devil May Cry's
besides-
predominantly instrumental music.
besides Armstrong, that's the biggest meme of this game. That was like the new Guile theme for a little while. They'll go with fucking anything. Rules of Nature was amazing. That's the first song you really hear too. So
I hate the fucking whiny early 2000s sounding prog rock vocals. Absolutely disgusting.
I don't like it out of games, but I do. Like
I get
it
into
in-
it when it kicks in. Whenever vocal because when they played when you fought the copies of the boss fights, they played the instrumentals of it. And I wasn't as into it.
Oh no, I was happy. I was like,
Oh,
oh, that's
no.
the good shit.
No,
And
that's the
especially
lame
with the
shit.
Armstrong fight, that was the dumbest fucking
Yeah,
music
Devil
in
May
the
Cry has
background.
the same
That
shit,
was
the
hype.
same rock fucking
Oh.
voice shit. It has the same stuff, but you like that, I assume.
I don't like the vocals. No,
You don't like it in Devil May Cry?
no. I would prefer an instrumental. The best music that Devil May Cry has had, if it's the newer Devil May Cry games, it's the instrumental renditions. If it's the older stuff, it's the growly vocals. I prefer that 100%.
A
Yeah, I don't
Pepperoni
even listen. I
says.
don't really listen to any of that stuff, but the fucking Devil Trigger song I'll put on any day.
A Pepperoni says, "Sorry, David, I disagree. The vocals are just as good as the instrumentals, especially during bosses. Mostly Armstrong."
No,
Yeah.
I
Hard
hate
agree.
fucking vocals
No, it's
during
good.
Armstrong.
It's good stuff.
And
All
the-
right, I regret mentioning the soundtrack. He just
No,
he
I'm
came
way
out-
with you
he
on
came
that.
in with a bad take. Let's go back to.
Well,
Look,
hey,
I know. Look, I know that the soundtrack is like one of the most popular things
and you're
about
in the
this
very
game.
much minority. Acknowledge that.
I will agree that I'm in the minority, but at the end of the day, for my fucking taste, the instrumentals themselves, phenomenal. Give me more of that. The second you throw on the whiny fucking prog rock sound of the vocals, I'm fucking disgusted. I don't
I
want any part.
disagree. I think when you
Hey,
hear
David.
when you hear the instrumentals, you know something's missing.
David, can you do me a favor and like put your hand really close to the camera? Yeah, there you go. Okay. Hell yeah. Thank you. I just wanted to see him. Anywho.
It's they have the
Oh,
line,
there you go. He's gone again. Oh, there he goes,
but no, they have the line from it of Jack. Sometime I'm making an omelet here. I'm not gonna cry over every broken egg.
broken egg. Wait, he's talking about just people dying. Like, yo. I got some more quotes. You want to hear one of my favorite ones?
Hell yeah.
One of my favorite ones. You ready?
I'm ready.
Don't fuck with this senator. I love that one. Oh, I love on the Metal Gear wiki, by the way. Oh no, this is the villains wiki. It says it gives you like a description of what kind of villain he is. It just says evildoer. Like, all right.
Okay.
All right.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know a villains wiki even existed. I'm on it right now, though. I thought it was on the Metal Gear wiki. All right. Now, of course, Nano Machine Son. In his last line, deep inside, we're kindred spirits. You and I. And then he dies. What a sad death. I was upset about that.
You know what I'm not upset about? Those vocals. Those vocals go hardcore. I agree with you.
Okay.
Disgusting.
Hey, dude, when they kick in and everything's going, it's like, yep, it's game time. Let's do this.
Absolutely disgusting.
All right. So anyway, the combat's fun. I do have some problems with the flying enemies. I do want to mention again. I feel like there should be a dodge.
Wolf
Yeah,
is
there
awesome.
Wolf is. You know what? What this game needed is like a kind of like a not a grab button, but like you just like kind of. Devil May Cry has this where you like kind of grab an enemy and you just like go up with them, so you're in the air.
Yeah,
and
it has a follow-up mechanic.
Yeah, and there should have been something like that at least. If you're not going to put a double jump because maybe there's no reason for it besides the few times where you'll be fighting enemies in the sky, then give a grab button where you can grab enemies and go to them.
Yeah.
So you could use that in the regular gameplay too. You know, like, oh, there's a guy over there. You know, and also you can fuck up like the geckos and stuff. You can get up on their level and not just attack their fucking feet the entire time. Where you could jump there too, but it's like the jumping just doesn't even feel right. I don't know.
No.
There's also way too many like, all right, we did an action scene. All right, time to do the Gears of War shit where you put your finger up to your fucking ear and just like listen to people talk. Gears of War did that all the time. It fucking annoyed me every time. Every time. All right, let's get the camera closer to the shoulder and just let the characters like do this and just like talk like Dom, revive me or whatever. You know?
Dom.
Yeah. And it's a lot of that. There's a lot of that for a game so adrenaline fueled. There's a lot of moments where it's just like.
That's why I said like I fucking hate when this game is being Metal Gear because you know what?
I don't mind the dialogue. I just don't. I rather it like tell that dialogue through action too. Like in the cutscenes, I'm fine with it. When he's like when Senator Armstrong's like fuck the media, you know, he's doing all that shit, you know. But there's action. There's something happen when it's just like Raiden like walking forward, and I have the illusion of me playing because I'm moving him. Sometimes it doesn't even let you do that. Sometimes you can't even. All you could do is like move the camera around while you're listening.
Yeah, if you move too far, it's like all right, you need to stop fucking here.
You hit the fucking wall. Which, by the way, while I was playing this, every time I did a combat, like when I finish a combat area, I'm running into the wall waiting for it to fucking like. You know, it shows the combat, your rank and stuff. I'm just like running into the wall until it does that, and I'm like, It looks fucking stupid, just running this invisible wall. Games don't do that much anymore. I guess Devil May Cry does it, but there's not too many games that have like the closed off areas you fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Bayonetta 3 will probably have that because that had 1 and 2. Anywho, anyway, yeah, I guess I don't know. Anything else we want to mention? Senator Armstrong, amazing, best character ever.
He won our awards for best character.
That's true, best character.
Beat out Joel and Ellie.
yeah. We did for people confused. I don't know. Where's this podcast? Is it?
I'd have to dig it out.
I might have uploaded that because that was back when we did the Games Gone By shit. So I uploaded those, at least a couple of those. So like the original Games Gone Bys, which by the way, there's original Game Gone By.
Yeah. Well, can I? Before we close this out, I'm curious. I want to see what episodes we did stuff on again.
I know the 2 we posted. We posted the Lucha Fury one, at least on my channel, and the Burger King games. I don't know if we posted any other one, but we did like 20 something episodes.
Yeah, we did.
Bioshock Infinite,
LA Noire,
LA Noire, Mass Effect 3. Did we do that? I think we did. I feel like that was one we did. We did some weird ones. We did like Burger King and Lucha Fury. But we did like weird ones. We should, I don't know, put that in a compilation video and just put it online and see if anybody will watch it. Just like all of them, because they're all short. They're like 20, 30, maybe 40 minutes.
Were they?
They were really, so a lot of them were short, I should say, because we would crank like 3 of them out in one night.
That's true.
Which doesn't mean anything. I mean, we could crank a 4-hour podcast out in one night too, but a lot of them were short, I think. I think some of them were even like super short. I feel like some of them were
because
like
Games Gone By back in the day was different. It was we'd actually retrospect it.
We played it, but we would just think we would go back to it and think about it.
We didn't actively play it. We went through the Wikipedia, kind of got through the highlights, and then talked about where
we played the games before, but we just haven't played them recently.
It was kind of like what we were intending to do, whereas like we kind of go through the retrospective of it more.
Yeah, which is. I don't think we did that.
I'm trying to find.
I think we just talked about it. Really, I mean, we might have done some.
I guess I didn't. Did I not upload?
I
don't think I didn't upload it to my channel. No.
Let me see how long. I know the Lucha Fury one's really short because look up our Lucha Fury one. Just look up Lucha on my channel. I'm sure there's nothing else called Lucha anything. Let me see. It better be on my channel. Yeah, they are. Winky face. Oh, we did Blitz the League 2 also.
Oh, Blitz the League 2 is fucking great.
All right, so Blitz the League is 15 minutes long, Lucha Fury is 15 minutes long, and Burger King Games is 20 minutes long. So they're really short.
Let's go back to that.
which is funny because the first 15 minutes of this, we didn't even talk about the fucking game.
I'm gonna cut that out. So we'll.
No, leave it. No, because now I'm referencing it here, so you gotta leave it.
We'll put it at the end.
We'll put it at the end. We'll put
if you want bonus content of us arguing because David likes to play games forever and doesn't realize people have lives, then
Adrian also wants to waste our minutes talking about it. But you had a good time.
I'm mostly picking on because if it was a game I didn't like, I'd give him hell for it. But
yeah, like what happened with Mega Man.
Yeah, where you lied about that.
I don't know what it is, but if somebody else makes fun of David, I get territorial. Like, no, that's fine.
That's my bitch.
I'm like, you better
not. Wish
now
me luck. Crazy Herbert says, "Wish me luck on finals. Gotta go." Also, I like Gore's playthrough of Crossroads. Hell yeah! Good luck on your finals.
Thanks. Enjoy your finals. Enjoy when you're done with finals and you feel like you did a good job. Because finals suck for any fucking grade or college or anything. The only good finals you want is the final seconds of this podcast so I can go to bed.
And the final countdown.
Final life seconds.
And Dogecoin.
And Dogecoin, yeah. Final Dogecoin. But anyway, yeah, Metal Gear Rising. I will say I feel like it aged a little bit, but I am totally down with a sequel. Like 100% I want a sequel. I don't think it's going to ever happen, though. Especially with Konami being the fuck. Oh, we didn't talk about that. The Konami restructuring. We didn't talk about that.
We also didn't talk about like how this was going to be a Connect game.
Wait, it was? What? I remember It was Metal Gear Solid Rising.
And that was demonstrated
That
with
was with the what? We didn't talk about the watermelon fucking tech demo. Remember that when they were showing like you cutting the watermelon, you're like making slices and stuff. And I guess you could still do that. You can find a watermelon in this game, but it's just not like the original game showed it off as you'll be more tactical. So like, oh, you see like a pillar here, you could use that, knock it down, and like take out like 2 people or whatever, which you don't really do. We didn't even talk about the fucking slice stuff. The slice stuff is really.
Oh yeah,
impressive.
I mentioned I hated it because
we didn't talk about how impressive it is, because I think it's still impressive that you can like go over to like a car and just like cut like the top of it off and it'll just like sink down, and you can cut like the mirror off, and you can go to a table and cut off the leg.
Is great.
Yeah, it's in 2013. That shit's great. Like I can't. It's like the Burnout Crash mode. It is really cool just to see shit get fucked up in really unique ways, and we desperately need a current gen version of that, where it's just like I can't wait until EA decides to stop being assholes for once in their life to do a new Burnout game. Not that they make it, obviously, but you know what I mean. They're the ones who have the say. I'm sure Criterion would love to do one. I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, oh man, fucking. Should we sneak some more Burnout in this next Need for Speed game? I don't know.
Yes.
Because that's pretty much what they did with like Hot Pursuit and Most Wanted. It's just like it almost felt like Burnout games, just not as good. But anyway, yeah, it's aged a little bit, but for an 8 years, not bad. It's almost 8 years too. I think it's like.
When did Bayonetta come out?
2009, I think.
Bayonetta aged a lot better.
Yeah, Bayonetta is a little weird because I feel like that one was like. Because Bayonetta was made as a Platinum game, so they had a lot of like control. Where I feel like Metal Gear Rising, Revengeance obviously was originally supposed to be Kojima. He was supposed to make the whole fucking thing, I think, right?
Sure.
And then I guess it was supposed to be a Kinect thing. I don't even remember that, but that doesn't sound surprising to me though. I could totally see them try to add goofy ass Kinect like Fruit Ninja shit to it or something. Which actually kind of sounds fun if they just throw a bunch of bodies at you and just cut them up. But yeah, this one feels like they just kind of had not enough time. They had the script, they had the story, they might have even had a lot of the cutscenes, and then maybe that was why the cutscenes were videos for me. For me, I say, because they were not compressed for anybody else. Maybe that's why, because they were like they were made by somebody else, and then Platinum had to make the actual game. I don't know.
There.
I don't know.
I'm trying to dig through the Wayback Machine looking at Final Smash. I'm just looking at it. It's kind of funny, just like gaming, anime/manga, web fiction, articles, podcasts. This website went fucking everywhere.
Didn't Sigma do reviews on there?
Everyone did a review at some point, I think.
I didn't do shit.
Yeah, you did Games Gone By.
Well, yeah, I didn't.
Hell yeah, we got his ass.
I didn't write a review. I'm talking about writing things. Like Sigma did like written reviews, like a couple, or unless that was on.
Fuck, I don't. I need to figure out. What did I just post all these fucking Games Gone By episodes? I could have sworn it was on here. It was 2013 that we were, or 2012.
Uh-oh. The day we made contact, or yeah, the day we make.
I'm tired. Made contact.
I'm tired.
No, I know we did in 2012 because I remember where I was when we did the Lucha Fury episode.
On the toilet.
All right. What episode are you looking for?
Taking a squirt dump.
I'm just looking at any episodes. I want to see all the.
Because I still have all the backups from the site.
And that's Games Gone By?
Let me see here.
No, it's Gone By Games.
There's
Blueprint Cast
podcast. Games Gone By.
All right, yeah, just read.
Alan Wake of the League 2, Bomberman Act 0, Burger King Games, Castle Crashers, Catherine, Dead Island, Dust, Enslaved.
Oh yeah.
Gears of War 3.
Oh, we did Enslaved one already.
Ghost Trick.
You know what? Hey, can you compress those and put those in a file? I need to find those again. Yeah,
I want those too. I'm going to compile them all up and put them up on YouTube.
Yeah, just to finish real quick, you also had Halo 4, Heavy Rain, LA Noire, Limbo, Lucha Fury, Mass Effect 3, Resident Evil 6, Saints Row the Third, Skylanders, Sleeping Dogs, Sonic Generations.
Skylanders, we had Smart Key.
Yeah, I remember that. Because he owned every fucking Skyland.
Yeah. I'm sorry, keep going.
And the last one was Brawl.
Well, say the Smash Bros. It said the last like 3. We were
Sonic Generations, Spec Ops: The Line, and Brawl.
Yeah. I remember Spec Ops: The Line for sure. I remember that because
Do you have the like links of those episodes like offhand? If you look at
I can individually look at the links.
can you put it like in the icons where it tells you the link on the file before having to like click everything?
Yeah, just like make it bigger.
I'm curious how long the Enslaved was. I want to compare how long Enslaved was.
So, looking at, I just kind of quickly looked at some of them. Some of these are like 20 minutes long. So
yeah, that's what I said. They were really short. We cranked out a bunch of them.
Yeah, because we did originally me and Gore were just like, all right, let's do
right, Enslaved. Talk about it. That
Enslaved
was,
16 minutes long.
Let me see how long it was now.
Honestly, if we compile all those together, it'll only be a few hours long.
If we
which
compile
is like
them all
the
together,
length of
it'll
the regular podcast.
Yeah, if we compile those all now, like we we've talked about, we probably talked about Street Fighter Cross and Mega Man more than a lot of those games.
Yeah.
Fuck, I still got some of the old Freeze Cracker podcasts. I got 3rd edition, 4th edition. I got the Broforce podcast, the Doomcast.
Oh, Doomcast. That's legendary.
Was the Broforce podcast before the game Broforce came out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit! Someone.
Hey, we kept that going. We were taking that fucking money.
Yeah.
Which that lasts for 16 episodes or 19 rather.
That was a good podcast though. I like that pod. That was kind of what I want to do, where it was literally just like we came in with like someone would bring like maybe a fun topic in case like we couldn't figure out something, but we would just talk shit for however long. And some of those podcasts, it was just fun. It was like what like random Skype calls used to be with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were good podcasts.
Yeah, and Palatina's Army ran for 25 episodes with a special 2013 Game of the Year special.
Oh yeah, man.
The longest
games gone by.
Palatina's Army wasn't even like as long as any of these fucking other podcasts that we do.
As long as this one game's gone by, we're done.
I think like the longest one was like an hour.
No, Palatina's Army. No, there was definitely some where there were some like especially for E3 where I would literally like have a huge rotating just group where I'm like, all right, well, these guys know Xbox. My friends this here would know that. So, a
lot of these are like around 40 minutes.
Let me see the long. I know specifically which Palatina's Army is the longest. Yeah, some of them are 40 minutes. Those good times. No, I don't shut the fuck up.
What was our Game of the Year here? Our 2013 Game of the Year episode was 3 hours.
Oh wow, that's long. And that was the one with Slasher and his friend. I forgot his name. Sorry, Adam. I think his name was.
Do I have it out written in there?
Is it 2013? So the 2013 means the year 2013, right? You didn't you didn't do some weird shit where like the Oscars, the 2021 Oscars. It's for 2020 movies. What the fuck? Now I'm confused.
There you go. I had Gore. I think I had you on with Liam or Samuel for the E3 episode. Gore.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, no, I see you're on this episode. I don't know who you're on with specifically though, because I cut that in like 3 different parts. And that's about 2.5 hours long. I remember that being fucking like, oh, this is so long, and now look at this fucking nonsense.
Oh my god, that's just a normal fucking anything.
Yeah, the Game of the Year was recorded in 2014, a Final Smash production.
Let me see if I can find that episode. I don't have it on YouTube, so that's probably just an audio exclusive.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Oh, I did.
Metal Gear Rising.
My last note I have on Metal Gear, actually, it's something I'm looking at right now, is when me and Gore got Xbox Ones and we played Forza, and some guy ran Gore off the road. I took my one clip of me running that guy off the road, and I called it Revengeance for Gore.
Yeah. For Gore.
For Gore.
It was the same year, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was my ghost thing or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
Where we barely talked about the game. Hell yeah.
Memes, Senator, you're in the dark. I don't know what the hell's going on with you. You're all like silhouette.
I like how memes. Them talking about memes so much is like, yeah, there are a lot of memes.
Memes, funny memes.
You live on. We are all sons of the Patriots. We are their memes.
We are their memes. It's a great game. Great game.
Man,
great
I'm a
story.
meme.
Oh man, see, how can you say you don't like the Metal Gear Solid bullshit when the best thing in the game is Armstrong, and all of his quotes are amazing.
Armstrong is the only amazing part about this game.
What? I don't know. Well, the gameplay is really good too.
The gameplay's good. But it's not like amazing. Like it would when a year from now, when I'm reminiscing, the only thing that's going to be the standout to me is Armstrong. Like this is definitely Platinum Games
And the
figuring
score.
out their kind of style
And the soundtrack.
and the soundtrack instrumentals.
Yeah.
Can we say
And
that's
the
them trying to
vocals.
figure out their style when they fucking made Bayonetta? I think legitimately they were just kind of like restrained by what Metal Gear was.
Yeah, no, I really think it was probably they were rushed because the game was like in development hell for a little while. So it's
Yeah,
like,
well, they had to
alright.
revamp it. They pretty much
That's why it's so short too.
because it was
even Platinum games are usually really short for the most part. I mean, Bayonetta is not that short, but Vanquish is really short. And what's the other one?
It was
the Transformers game was really short.
it was originally a Kojima
Fast.
Productions game,
Yeah.
and then they couldn't figure it out, so they wanted to shop it out to Western developers, but then they just settled on Platinum.
Yeah,
So
Platinum's a great choice. They're probably the best people to do something with that game if Kojima's production wasn't going to do anything. So
right.
I'm assuming that must be because Metal Gear Solid 5's budget was just fucking ballooning out of control too, because that it was already in like heavy production at that time. So like say 2012, I'm sure it didn't take too long to make this game.
No.
So it's short and it's repetitive, and it's like it doesn't have much variety and
and you could tell the ending was definitely getting quicker.
Yeah, like the last 2 missions before the final one's fucking one's 3 minutes long and the other one's fucking a boss fight, and that's it. And then the last thing is a boss fight pretty much, but it's a long ass boss fight. So and it's amazing. So that's why I think a lot of those cutscenes must have been like maybe made already, and then they had to work around it with the gameplay. Maybe I don't know. Maybe not, but
anyway, shout outs to the fans out there for voting this game.
Hell yeah.
We'll make sure we put a cap on David next time.
Our second Platinum game, right? Because we did Nier. Remember that was Platinum.
It's true.
Yeah.
And also the second game they didn't write though, because they didn't write Nier Automata.
There.
It was the guy
Yokotaro.
Yuji Naka.
Eugene.
They said, "Hey, you made Sonic. Now come to us."
Yeah, well, Platinum usually writes their own games, but like these are like the two they didn't. It was like I think maybe that horror game they didn't, but like I think most of them they actually do write. Like I think Bayonetta games they do.
You could tell it kind of fits their absurdity though, because Platinum Games gets kind of wild too.
Yeah, I mean they're a perfect fit for Kojima's weird shit. So yeah, it's perfect. Maybe not so much with Nier, because Nier's pretty serious. And when there's silly stuff, I think it's great, but it does kind of.
I'm just thinking about how old games got by. We just read the fucking Wikipedia. Like, what parts do you remember? Yeah, that was a fun part. I'm like, yeah, that was.
I don't think
fun
we
part.
really did that. Like,
No, we went through it more, but like we would go through in case we.
I think we just talked about the game really quick. I think it was a lot of just like one person talking to, like if it was like I guess Smart Ski with Skylanders. I played Skylanders at the time, but I'm sure it was mostly him. Like, yeah, man, I got a growth spot or
It was fun.
I got stealth elf.
Stealth elf.
That's a real one. That's the only one I can remember for some reason.
But it was also different because we didn't play the games like actively. It was just like, hey, what games have we played?
Yeah.
Except for Lucifer, we played that all the time.
Oh yeah, we beat the shit out of that game. yeah.
I want to go listen to that episode. Actually, I'm gonna make David.
I'll zip that up and send that you see.
No, Gore has that on YouTube, so I'll play it afterwards.
The three that are on there are Blitz the League 2. I don't know why that. I think it was because we talked about the exploding balls.
So good.
The Burger King one. I think I put the Burger King up because I knew that people would want to watch that because it's weird, and the Lucha Fury one, which is choice. But
anyway, this is Games Gone By V2. Thank you for watching. I gave you all the games. Yeah, I guess stick around for listening now. We have bonus content at the end. That way I can save you from I can save the retention at the beginning.
Yeah. You'll listen to us like 8 years younger.
No, I'm saying we'll have to meet yelling at David for not picking.
Oh
hours,
yeah,
right?
that too. Well, enjoy.
And me yelling back at Adrian for not fucking listening to what I was asking every time I asked him.
I assumed you knew that people have
the
lives.
continuation. That's gonna be great.
It's a good transition.
It's a good transition to the beginning of the argument.
I'm sorry when I ask a
like,
clear,
it's
fucking
like
concise question.
When are you literally ever clear and concise?
I just want to say that this podcast is directed by Christopher Nolan. Where all the fucking scenes are gonna be the ending is in the beginning, and the beginning's in the ending. So it's fucked up. Tenet.
David can't even read.
Fuck you.
You didn't spell rupees right the first time you made the URL.
That's besides the point.
Rupees.
All right. Goodbye, everyone.
But played Zelda games his entire life. Doesn't know how to spell fucking rupees. This bitch.
This is.
It happens. You're done.
So this is our fan pick, as we mentioned. It beat out.
Yes.
What was it? It beat out To the Moon.
It beat out two indie shit that nobody cared. So of course this one, the Kojima game versus the two games no one heard of. Wow. I think To the Moon got up to like 20% maybe.
And
initially it started strong, and then just all of a sudden all the votes started coming in. It's like, oh.
So.
Yeah. To be fair, I know a lot of people that vote on that probably don't even know what the fuck.
They just want to vote on whatever game they know.
Yeah, it's like that one should be it. But maybe in the future they'll watch this and go, "Oh, that's what I voted for." Who knows?
So,
but yeah,
the rules for fan votes are supposed to be 4 hours long. I'm presuming David.
I got the 3 hours and 10 minutes playtime. So
well,
I played this time on easy though.
Yeah, I had playtime, but I played on normal, so I definitely died.
The first time I played on normal, I think the playtime, that's not counting the 40 minutes. The 40, yeah, okay. The 4 hours of cutscenes was, I think, around like I think it was like 4 hours and like 15 minutes. And then the next two times I played, my playtimes were like 2 hours each. So it's just like, all right.
The playtime itself, but then that's also if you don't listen to the codex.
Yeah, that's. I don't think
the codex,
I didn't this time. I did back then, but I don't think that counts playtime anyway. Whenever you pause it, it doesn't count playtime.
No.
So I don't think it does.
But either way, what was the game plus extras?
The extra. Well, I mean the DLC, I guess, but the extras.
No,
is
main
like
plus extra. Main plus extra on this game is 11 hours.
Yeah, that's if you do everything.
Which I thought we were doing that. I feel like
no. We originally said no because I confirmed this multiple times. We said that because we were going to switch to a style where we're limited to 100 hours.
No, not that. I'm saying that the 4 hour limit should still be incorporated.
I don't think that's.
No, I'd asked you on the podcast.
Oh, that's unrelated. That's unrelated to the 100 hours.
I don't. You know what? That's the thing. Like,
no, but
wait, hold on. Like, that's the fucking how long to beat website you're looking at. They're wrong a lot of the times. Like Resident Evil 3 to them is like an 8 to 9 hour game, and both me and you finished that way before that, and we did extra shit. Like I unlocked everything in that game, so even got all the Nemesis shit when you beat his ass. Like you did it probably like 6 hours, I assume. I was on easy because I didn't give a fuck, so I put it on 5. But
this got me about 6 to 7 hours on this game.
See, that's
also
5 to 4 hours less than what it says on the fucking thing.
Well,
main story. That was pretty much main story. I didn't really...
extra just means you do some extra stuff. Completionist is everything.
Yeah, I didn't do a lot of the extra codex. Once I realized time was running low, I stopped doing them halfway.
Yeah, I didn't do any of them because, like, I remember a lot of it was stuff that you only will really get if you play the other games, because they mentioned the Patriots a lot and a lot of, like, his background and stuff,
right.
Which I remember enough where I'm just like, I know we're not going to talk about this shit. I just want to play the game. And I remember just, like, I was, the entire time playing this, I was just like, I can't wait to get to the final level.
I feel like I know.
The final level blows my mind how good it is.
I know I cleared this when David asked, but I think the rule for sure is it's got to be 4 hours because this was way longer than I thought.
I cleared this because the original intent for season 2 was that the games gone by extras were counting into our 100 hours. And I explicitly asked, so does that mean we can remove the limit a bit because of the fact that there are some games that are longer, like 6 hours?
So we got we got miscommunicated because I thought you meant remove the limit as in like...
Wait, are you saying just add another 4 hours to your limit? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, that was my thing. Is I was asking if
and whatever is over the 4 hour
4 hour limit, because then if we're only getting strictly 100 hours anyways, it shouldn't matter as much what that game is as long as it's still on the shorter side. And my understanding was, yeah, that's cool. That's fine if it's longer than 4 hours. Because I
No.
explicitly said there are some games that were like 6 hours or so. And you're like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so then maybe I wasn't paying attention.
Anyway,
then.
Metal Gear Rising.
So the rule, well, I don't want to establish that ahead of time. So for sure, no, because
Also, stop being bad at the game then. I don't know what else to tell you.
the point is that we're playing in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I did it all in one night. It's
You
fine.
have nothing to do with your life.
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
So 4 hours is max on fan picks. The whole point is that the fan pick,
mine was 3 hours.
Yeah, mine was 4 hours too.
not according to how long it beat.
It took me like after even considering cutscenes, which I don't think we should because those are amazing. So, and you don't play it, so. And we spent enough time here bickering and shit. You have another couple hours to watch some amazing cutscenes.
No, the
but
cutscenes
like,
I don't mind, but in general,
you should have played on easy, honestly. Like I was just like, I remember it being really annoying with the fucking and I like the fucking the parry system. So I was just like, all right, this is gonna be one of those games where I played on normal the first time, and then after that, every other playthrough I was playing on easy just to have fun. Don't put it on the automatic thing though. That makes it way too fucking easy because it's just like I put it on and I was like, whatever the automatic is. That's just like if you're just pressing the attack button, it'll immediately parry. You don't have to time it, which is like it's like I mean, I guess it still feels good, but it's just like if you get the timing right, you're good to go. You know.
right.
Even though the flying enemies are fucking ridiculous. We'll get to that. This game is not an aerial combat game, kind of like Devil May Cry is. So at times that's what you're supposed to use.
This was a game that 100%. I was like, man, this really feels like it needs a double jump or something.
Yeah, a double jump or just like maybe a projectile that isn't like the rocket launcher that you get barely any ammo for unless you're really looking. And even that you don't get a lot. And there's not that many winged like things in the sky. I would say maybe 5 encounters, maybe 6. You fight something that's flying in the air.
Yeah.
But even like the turrets on the walls and stuff, like you have to like jump up and hope that you're close enough with your pole arms or your fucking whatever you have at the time. It's annoying. But anyway, yeah. You want to talk about the rules some more? I was talking about the game. I'm sorry. I jumped.
So we'll just establish that for 4 hours for that, just because if we're cramming it in the middle of somewhere, then.
I think it works.
It sounds like it was still a 4-hour game for us, but
not in after everything is said and done though, but still. Mine
was probably closer with the cutscenes, probably 5 maybe.
yeah, if we're cutting in cutscenes,
play
then
the
I'd probably
and
be
that's-
like at a flat.
And I played a little bit of one DLC, and that was it.
And
I didn't touch
that's
it.
still skipping a lot of the stuff that you can at least do with the codex and stuff too.
Yeah, the codex is.
I don't consider that part of the game though. That is
the codex every.
It's main
5
plus
minutes.
extra though.
Wow.
Okay, but that's where we get into a dumb argument of like, I feel like the whole reason why we did main plus extra is we had a conversation a while ago of, yeah, but you may want to do like a side quest here or there. This game is not about fucking side. It's like saying, oh, well, I took the time to read the lore in Doom. The game's not fucking about the lore. It's not about any of that shit. It's about what you're fucking doing actively in the game. Let's be honest. This is not where...
You should have asked us also if you should listen to the codex, because I don't think you would
I know.
understand that anyway.
I did the first time.
Gear.
I did the first time. That's why I went to it again.
Okay, I didn't do it this time because I'm like, I remember enough, and I remember like that's where you get to know like Kevin and whoever the fuck the.
Yeah, I like the absurdity of the characters. That's why I did the first time.
I know I do. I like the characters enough, but I wanted to cut people in pieces and then rip their fucking juicy spines. So,
sure. When it comes to that, though, I think it's totally by discretion. I think you can say lore matters in some games, and lore
if you
matters.
didn't want to do that, you didn't need to.
Sure, but I mean, I like to incorporate the fact that if you want to do that, it's okay to still do that and still be under the time limit and do whatever you want. But
I don't know. See, that's where I feel like that is the weakness of the system, is because technically just to kind of go through the actual game itself is not that long.
We're gonna spend more time than he did playing the fucking game discussing even the game.
The rule is 4 hours. That's 4 hours main plus extra. That's my thing.
All right, so I guess we're going back to that then.
Yeah, no, I thought you meant like if it count. I took it away from you counting it towards your 100 hours.
I thought maybe what he was saying is whatever is like over the 4 hours, you take away from his overall time that he has left.
No, originally the plan was that if you keep winning this, then you take away from your 100 hours. So the rule is if you have 100 hours.
David keeps winning because all he does is
that was his worry when we first announced that thing. Was like I don't want.
Yeah, that's why I asked the question.
So I thought when you said does it take away from your limit, I said okay. Since if you keep winning this, I'm not going to keep stacking 4 hours on 4 hours. That's where we got
And that's
misconstrued.
why I also specifically asked. So what if we had like a 6-hour game we wanted to do?
Okay,
and
well,
you're
I
like,
can
yeah,
tell
that's
you
fine.
anytime in my life, anytime I get squeezed out a couple hours to not have to do a game, I will do that. So that's my rule. I just have no time for a lot of this stuff like that.
Anyway, this is our games gone by about
I'll
video
put,
game.
yeah, I'll put a timestamp on there at the beginning, obviously for when the game starts too.
Yeah, our average like retention is low as it is.